We're learning that the Prime Minister is now holding a meeting with the CEOs of the European Roundtable for Industry. So that's exactly the point that you were making, Shinjoy, the fact that this also is a big platform now for India to also get in some more investments from Europe.
Undoubtedly. Here, as you can see, that India wants investment, FDI, from these countries. And both Norway and Sweden are very wealthy countries, and they can invest in India. And if they invest in India, where labor costs are lower, considerably lower, they will get products manufactured at a much cheaper rate. So they are very keen to do it, and not just in the defense sector, but other sectors as well. The Swedes are good with great energy, with green energy. The Norwegians, for instance, have more electric cars in Norway than cars that run on petrol and diesel. So these are technologies, these are benefits that can be used quite easily in India. So the fact that there are big Swedish companies, you can mention 5 or 6 just straight off the bat, who could easily be in India and work well with India. And they have in the recent past. I mean, how many Volvos do you see on the streets of Delhi?
Right.
Quite a lot. So this is the point I'm making, that Sweden is keen to work with India. Swedish firms are keen to invest in India, and that really helps both countries.
Right, absolutely. So it remains to be seen what comes out of this meeting. But like you said, of course, a big opportunity for India to invite more investments from the European Union. Thank you, Shinjoy, for joining us on the broadcast and giving us those details. And viewers, in just a short while from now, we're also expecting a press conference by the Prime Minister and also the Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson. But before that, let's also tell you about what else is lined up as far as Prime Minister Modi's 5-nation tour is concerned. Times Now's consulting editor Shinjoy Chaudhary also spoke to some of the delegates who are monitoring these meetings very closely. One of them, of course, is the Italian delegation, because the Prime Minister is also expected to head to Italy later in this week. Let's listen in to what they had to say.
Ambassador Antonio Bartoli, this is such a pleasure. And the 2 Prime Ministers are meeting today. Today is really the big day. Tell us, what is on the agenda?
Yeah, culture, art and culture is a privileged terrain of dialogue. We have already proposed to our Indian friends quite an intensive and frankly high-quality calendar of events. Last year, for the first time, we brought Caravaggio masterpiece, the universal painter. This year, we will bring Botticelli, so the quintessence of the early Renaissance. We did extraordinary exhibitions, shared stories that have also, of course, a value to show how this Indo-Mediterranean corridor was already there 2,000 years ago.
And the 2 Prime Ministers have a good working relationship. They understand each other. That will probably help to build trust, and particularly in areas like close defense cooperation.
Yeah, because defense cooperation is inherently both political, because it means mutual trust, and then has also an important business and technological dimension. So the 2 things are there, and so I think we can collaborate in this strategic sector to develop co-production projects and also co-design, because we are willing to share our also technologies. And I think that we can collaborate there, as well as in general make our dialogue between the universities, technological institutes, research centers. You think of how fertile is the collaboration around the scientific pole in the northeast of Italy. There is an Indian scientist as director of the Physics Institute in Trieste. There is a synchrotron where Italians and Indians do collaborate together. So we want to create a center for innovation in India to foster this dialogue. Startups big companies, innovation-driven, and universities and research centers.
Yes, thank you very much, Ambassador.
My pleasure.
Wonderful to speak with you.
So that was the Italian leader, in fact, who spoke to Times Now's consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary. And of course, Italy is where the Prime Minister is headed to next. In fact, that will be after Norway. So right now he's in Sweden, then comes Norway, and then finally comes Italy. At the moment, we're expecting the Prime Minister to address the media along with the Swedish counterpart, Ulf Kristersson, in just a short while from now. But this meeting is significant because, like Srinjoy Chaudhary was just saying a short while earlier, India is targeting significant exports, in fact, significant imports or significant investments from Sweden and also Norway. And this is why these meetings are crucial. For the moment, we're slipping into a short break, but more news and updates on the other side.